Okay, so this is how you do the fishing event by me, who is not an expert. So you can see here that underneath where it says fishing points 4083, because I've already been playing, I have a level 9 line, level 10 hook, level 9 sinker. So I have some points here, so I'm going to go ahead and max these out. So now that these are maxed out, that means that this is going to start my hook at a deeper depth. This is going to upgrade my boost to allow me to pick up the most stuff while I'm fishing. And this is going to upgrade my fishing line to let me go deeper. So this one starts the initial drop where you don't have to worry about not hitting anything deeper. This one is your total depth of how deep you can go. So I upgraded that because I already did my 5 regular fishing. I've also done a couple of the Ocean Prospector ones. Now these guys here, these are different boosts that will allow you to basically protect what you are doing. And this one provides a little bit of a light. This one of them gives you, I think, a little bit of a better line. Honestly, I'm not sure what they are. I just make sure that I do them on my Ocean Prospector because I know it ends up making the game a little bit easier. I know at least one of them lets you hit more fish on your way down without your line stopping. This one here allows me to choose things that I don't have and see if I want to get them. So this is showing me a bunch of different things that I already have. If I look in here, I can choose some items that I don't have. For the sake of this demonstration here, I'm just going to pick this one and I'm going to hit summon. So now I'm going to go ahead and do this. Yeah, you can see here that this is the, I can do a multiplier here, which means if I want, I can say that this particular one that I'm going to do is going to actually give me additional points. It's going to also consume each of my regular multipliers here by 2 if you want. I don't feel like doing it that fast. I'm just going to do a normal cast. If you are tight for time, you can do 2, 3, whichever one of these multipliers that you want, depending on how many of these little bonus guys you have. So let's do a normal cast. So you see it sinking down. This is what I mean when I say the boost will boost up how fast that goes. Now the easiest trick is to just move this thing to the right. At this stage, you are trying to avoid hitting fish. So by putting it right here at the right, if we are lucky, you'll see we're not really hitting anything. There we hit one. There we hit another. So because mine is upgraded, I can get away with a few of these hits before we actually lose. There's one of the special ones. So now I have no more bubble around here, and now we're going to start to collect. Now, I'm not actually happy with this, so I'm going to pause it. I'm going to hit retreat because I want to go deeper. And this is going to allow me with the same boost, the same turn, to basically have a do-over. So once again, we're going to go right to the right, and it is random. So you're not going to necessarily have the exact same luck this time around as I did before. So you can zigzag if you want, if you're feeling brave, and try and actually move around the fish. You know, I can go like this. You can see there, I hit a couple of them. I don't generally find that your luck trying to do it that way is any better than doing it this way. There's a mermaid that I'm going to try to catch. Okay, for the sake of this, we're going to collect a few of these things. So now I have limited amounts that I can carry. So I wanted to get the mermaid and I wanted to get my special fish. So that's why I was kind of trying to avoid collecting too much early on. Now you'll see that it's going to show me all the pieces that are new. So I hadn't had that guy. I hadn't had that guy. Everything else I had. Now I get 624 points. if I want, I can increase that. Now 624, honestly, it's an okay score. I know that I can do a better score, so I'm not going to use one of these fishing vouchers because these cost me money and I'm not going to be spending that much money on this. So I'm going to hit retreat and I have those points. Now along here, you'll see that I've earned my next level of points here. Here you can see the ranking where I'm at. I want to potentially try and get one of these ones here that has some skins and has a couple of those. This is eventually going to allow me to use those extra tokens. So the fact that I now have additional 957 points that I don't need to use here. Once I get 1500, or 1500 or 15,000, I'll be able to spin this wheel and get some more free stuff. Here is where I can buy additional tokens to do this. And then here at the guide, you'll see this is where eventually, and this is saved from the last round, you want to try and collect all the fish. So you can see I was not very good at this the last time. I definitely didn't have the highest score. So I have a whole lot of stuff that I haven't seen. Here's my mermaids, here's my special chests, and here's my random crap. So essentially, that's how you fish. Then you go back around and you start it all over again. So again, the regular fishing, I don't have any more of these. These will slowly retain themselves, but they are just a little bit shallower, not worth quite as many points. These Ocean Prospector ones give you more points, more opportunities, but they are going to cost you money to get more of them once you are here. So that is how you fish.